stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he mishit. This one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
70,
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready? Ready?
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now.
Go!
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Ready, ready.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
Ready, ready. Liking 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll throw first play here with Daniels. Short pass brought in, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Got it. Ready?
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hey.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now we're on the counter. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready. Cowboy 8. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
3rd and short, Daniels. Caught by his back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Daniels back to throw. Gets him on the end route. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back now, pressure coming. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with the win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts from the 16. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And screen here to Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
Milton. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
70 Lions.
Third and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Commanders have an early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Ready up.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Not of the pistol here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now, Milton. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Come on, set. Bronco. Ready.
We'll hear from the pistol. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hall there to haul it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Ready. Viking 18. Let go.
Milton now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's a dive up the middle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready,
Here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. He brushed him off with ease. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Washington first down.
Playing the motion man. They give here to the motion man. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready, set.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Man, 18, tight end, 60 Eagles.
To the air again, Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They send a man in motion.
70. Ready.
4th down, here's Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him down right along the 30. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Zerline puts it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Able to hit Hall, complete. And they they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready, ready.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Tag. Cowboy 80.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. On the move, past the 40.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
39-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Get it. Cougar 19. Let go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Come on, come on. Set. Go.
Milton back to throw. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Finds his target hole. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
70.
He's going to throw it again. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things 10-10. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now. Hey, Smash. Got you lying.
He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's going deep this time. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That's caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got first down here from the 36. Play fake here. Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They'll try and punch it in, and he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Now Milton to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on. Dragon, Gravity Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first, but that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down.
Got it. Viking 18, Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Daniels to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Ready.
Play action now. Daniels. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on it. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Here's the backup. First throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Go.
Man in motion here. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Dive play straight ahead. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nike.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Got it. Ready.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap here to Milton. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Panther 60. Panthers, go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. It is Cup, left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the set.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing it again here. Hits his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Sticking to the air here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Steady.
Milton. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
He'll try to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Well, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
That's completed right side. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll throw for it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start to drive with blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
19. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long. And that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, stay on schedule. Avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say. Earn the right to rush the passer. Earn the right to make them one-dimensional. And when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT. Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dropping back to throw. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Turpin with a return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders looking like they'll start this season with a win. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
I'll air it out on 3rd. This finds Franklin. And he gets the 1st down for the Commanders, and that should get them this victory as well. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets out of trouble. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
15-yard loss. It's third down. Third and long.
Setting them on the dime. Nothing for them there. Maybe 1 yard. That's going to be fourth down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on first and second down.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready.
Milton out of the pistol here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. So we'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Ready. Hut.
They give it to him again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.